Anyways, that's quite interesting.
We can just stretch it as much as you want to stretch it, Arnold.
It's
not going.
Before we even started
Yeah.
this, you had a conversation with me, like, Arnold, I'll be on your show. I don't want to talk about sex. Because
it always gets there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it always gets there, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about sex, you know.
No.
But why? What's so wrong about it?
Yeah, just sometimes, some things have to be private.
Really?
Yes.
But in this 21st century, we talk about everything. That's how we learn.
Yeah, but imagine if your father said to you, oh, you know what, I went to your mom last night and I wanted to give her one and she didn't want it. How would you think?
I would talk to my mom to allow it. You
Serious?
allow that man to eat that thing. It
Oh,
belongs to
my
him.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This morning I was asking myself if they're still doing it because none of them have said anything
Oh,
to me.
no. No, because it's not exposed.
It's not exposed.
No.
But what is so sacred about it?
Yeah. We're the older people. You don't need to expose it.
You don't need to. But this generation, we talk about everything.
That's your generation. You're allowed to do what you do, but just keep it to yourself. We don't need to have it shared.
You don't need to know it. But there
No.
are things happening in the room that we need to get to know. Like people having anal sex. Like people wanting to do stuff. I mean, these are things happening. People are suffering from it. They need to share so we know. Somebody has to tell me what they went through after having anal sex.
Oh, God. God have mercy on this one.
Catty. I mean, I'm just asking for opinion.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, there's not enough education.
Right.
Right? Because, it's just like a man wanting to have sex with a lady who's never had sex. And he has also not had sex.
Right.
He doesn't know that, it's not just about getting there. There's what we call the build up to it.
Right.
The foreplay, you can buy lubrications to support the penetration, all that business. But I'm not going down that pathway because my children would be watching this. And they're like,
But they would
oh, my mother is
you are-
talking like that.
Like they would understand it's education you're giving.
Yes.
It's not that you do it.
No.
Yeah.
But
So,
that's why, some people, they like to buy a book, but the book is not always on point.
right.
And they can't always ask their friend, because, some guys will say, oh, yeah, we do it this way. But they don't, because they're also very naive.
They're also very nice.
And this is why sometimes there's a roughness and a smoothness, the
Right.
rough and smooth.
Rough and
And
smooth.
so Coach Entry, he's the smooth
He's
stuff.
a smooth guy.
He's
That's-
the love-making man.
Yeah. And so you use his
Yeah.
songs to make love? Have you ever used the song to make love?
No,
Why?
no. Yeah, just don't.
You just don't. Are you conservative?
Otherwise, my mind will go somewhere else.
You'll be thinking about him whilst you're doing someone else. That's crazy.
Quite easily, yeah. It's like, if I was listening to Kwabena, well, I'll be like, wow.
You like Kwabena too?
I think his music is for the grinding, yeah.
Right. His music is for the grinding. But you don't use it to grind.
No.
So what music do you use to grind? Because you still
I don't need music though.
You don't need music to grind.
No.
So you just grind.
No, it's all the build up, isn't it?
Or you sing whilst you're grinding. You provide your own
We've got
music.
the television in the background or something. It's fine.
So you prefer
Something
television.
else.
You prefer television in the background as you grind.
Hey, Charlie.
But I'm thinking, at your age, you're no longer
At
grinding.
my age? Who said?
I'm thinking, you don't even have libido.
Seriously, back
I'm
in the
thinking
days-
you have libido.
Back in the days, I thought maybe when I got to a certain age in life, it would just be cut off.
Yeah.
But it's not true, because as we're getting older
Yeah.
and the marriages are dissolving,
Right.
then we're still looking for a young man to give us attention.
Right.
Because the older men, I'm sorry, but older men are quite happy sitting on the chair being served.
Right.
I'm not their carers.
You don't want to go through that.
No, I'm not their carers. I want a young man to take me out. We can party, enjoy the evening, then come home, relax, and have a nice time together.
And
But it's
grind.
not by force.
It's not by force, but and grind. So you prefer young bloods.
Young blacks, young whites,
Like
young
you-
yellows, young greens,
Young-
young purples.
yeah.
Come on, seriously. Let's not just put it into one category.
Yeah, so young, whatever, but it has to be young.
Well, younger than me.
Younger than you. That's what you prefer. You don't want someone your age or older than you.
No, my age group. I tried dating my age group, and unfortunately, nah.
It didn't work.
No,
He was too weak for you?
They're just boring.
They're just boring.
They're boring. They just,
they don't
like I
do-
say, they just want carers. They want somebody
Yeah.
to feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want someone to molest you, someone who could molest you in bed, like throw you
Are we
around.
having this kind of
shift you.
conversation?
I'm even surprised.
We're not supposed to be talking.
I'm even
We're not
surprised that
talking
I'm
about
even-
me personally.
Can
Come
you
on.
imagine? So you want someone
That
who could
wasn't going to be our
Yeah, you want
conversation.
someone who could molest you.
No, I just want somebody who's a bit more younger,
Adventurous.
got a bit more energy, rather than an older person who
But they
Like,
fear.
I'm not energetic. You know,
Yeah,
I have
but-
osteoarthritis in my knee, so
But they fear
I'm
If
limited.
he's too energetic and you are not, he could hurt you. Or you won't be hurt.
Well, it depends on the individual, doesn't it?
Yeah,
If
it
they know
depends.
your situation, they will know to take care.
So what's the youngest you've had?
I'm not telling you.
You'll not tell me the youngest
This
you've had.
is-
But the oldest.
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me. Because there has to be something that keeps bringing you to Ghana.
I love Ghana. I
Right.
love Ghana. I love the Ghanaian people. I love it being here. It's so chilled. Everywhere you go, there's parties.
Yeah.
The music is everywhere. You know, people don't down people. You know, people don't say, "Oh, that's a lower caste." You know, they never say nothing
No,
because
we're lovely people.
everybody's, you know, trying to get through
Yeah,
life.
we're lovely people.
Yeah, that's why I like Ghana.
I've chanced on a couple of your posts on Facebook where sometimes you're talking about maybe a young man who wanted to use you as a bank,
Oh yeah.
who wants to go through love to use you as a bank and all that. Have you had real experiences with that?
Yeah,
or
but
you
I
just
can't-
share what people have told you?
Yeah. I've met a couple of guys. Yeah. The trouble is, right, I'm Scottish, from Scotland, right? So back in the days when I was a child, we had nothing. We were very poor. But when we say very poor, everybody around us was equal, you know? So you get used to having, when you get money in your pocket, you want to share it with somebody. So that's why usually when I come to Ghana, I usually have 2 suitcases. One for me, one for the person I'm visiting, or
Right.
for other friends. This time I came with 1 suitcase.
You just came with
Just
one
for me.
suitcase, just for you.
I'm paying my own bills, so whatever I'm bringing is for me. And maybe a couple of little things inside the bag to give out.
Right.
But other than that, no, because I'm finding that no matter what you give, they still want more.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
They want more of what?
Yeah.
Your